up, guys? Welcome back to Back Road Driver.
We're the Mazda brothers.
We're at RM Motorworks in Knoxville, Tennessee, installing our new drag pack on the Wolf. And we're also gonna do our initial test runs with this new drag pack on there. We're gonna show you some times in this video. The Wolf is my 850 horsepower, 4x4, just like, you know, a pickup truck, nothing fancy. What is our drag pack and what are we gonna do with it?
A drag pack is a wheel and tire setup you put on a vehicle that you're gonna go drag racing in. It's gonna give you better grip, it's gonna change a tire size and give you optimal traction for going out to the track.
Or to Mexico.
Or to Mexico, especially Mexico. We bought a set of Weld 17x10 racing wheels. These are going to be replacing those 20x9 Venom Rex 601s that Brad has on his truck.
For drag tires for this setup, we went with a Nitto 555 R2, and this is in a 305/45/17. We're replacing our Nitto 420Vs, and right now we're running a 305/50/20. It's a big heavy tire. It's not as sticky. You can see right here we're already aired down to like 20 PSI. These run at about 30 to 32 PSI. So we've aired them down as far as we can and we still can't hook with them. And it's a little cold, but they're not hooking right now. Even though this looks really sporty on this truck, especially with it slammed like it is, it's the compound that the tire is made of is just not sticky enough. It's nothing like these 555 R2s.
The fronts are not beadlock. They cost a whole lot more for one thing, but on this four-wheel drive truck, the power you're putting down to the front doesn't require a beadlock to get traction. These came with a machined lip all the way around through here with a black face, and we wanted to make these match the appearance of the beadlocks in the rear because there's a whole lot more black back here. So we had these wrapped so they match the rears quite a bit better now.
The overall height on this drag pack is actually 4 inches less than the tires that we're currently running. Now you measure stickiness and tread wear with a UTOG rating. The new drag pack tires actually have a UTOG rating of about 100, and the 420Vs that we have on the truck is about 500. So this is gonna wear really, really quick, but it's a whole lot stickier, especially when we get some heat in the tires. These things are made out of hook sauce is what that means. Now they still have some siping, so you can like get out in the rain with them and you're not gonna die. They're not full-blown drag slicks that have an even lower UTOG rating with no tread whatsoever, but these definitely are gonna hook more than what we run around in as a daily driver.
Now these tires have a pretty flexible sidewall. That's gonna allow it to flex. We should be able to air down pretty low with these, down to maybe 15 PSI, maybe even lower, depending on track conditions. We wanna see these crinkle when we take off from the line at the track.
Think of those like Dodge Demon when that thing came out and they showed you slow motion with like a really nice expensive camera, what that Dodge Demon tire did when you aired down in the rear. It like crinkled up and it almost looked like the vehicle was launching off the tires. We're not gonna get quite to that level, but that's more where we're going for. If you've ever watched Top Fuel dragsters, their tires crinkle up like a couple of inches and then it releases that energy, launches the vehicle off the line. It's not great when you get up to high speed at the end of your run, but you gotta hit that launch right and you gotta get those 60-foot times, how fast you can get out on the first 60 feet. You gotta lower that as much as possible and get off the line.
The reason you get a dedicated drag pack is so you can take these off and switch between your street tires and your drag pack without having to mount tires and all that kind of stuff. So we'll keep our Venom Rexes. We'll be able to use those for daily driving, and we'll put these on when we're going to the track and to Mexico. They got the best streets in Mexico.
All right, Sam, what do you expect to happen with this drag pack setup on the Wolf?
With the drag pack on, this thing's gonna be about 2 inches lower. Now I know the overall diameter of the tire is 4 inches smaller, but you're only getting half of that on the bottom. So this truck is gonna actually be slammed 2 more inches when driving around with the drag pack on. We are running a VastFab 3.5 drop on this thing, and it's their performance version with the Viking shocks and everything. I believe that 3.5 drop number is actually for your regular cab guys. When you put that drop kit on this crew cab, it's kind of closer to a 4.6 drop, especially with this thing being four-wheel drive. It's got a big, huge panoramic roof on top. I mean, a lot of those single cab guys don't have near this kind of weight. Another major reason to use a drag pack is you are decreasing the overall size of the tire. So changing the overall diameter of this tire actually changes the gear ratio, the final gear drive ratio on this truck. In case you guys are wondering, this is a four-wheel drive truck with a 355 final gear ratio front and rear. Obviously that's going to increase with the smaller wheel and tire package on this thing.
Now this gear change may be too steep and it may make this tune just way too hot, and we may have to adjust the tune down some on launch to be able to get it to leave now that we've made this a steeper gear.
It's absolutely not going to hook. A lot of guys are running a 331 or even lower gear ratio with trucks like these. Kind of wish we had went to a 331, but hey, we've changed gears in this thing 10 times now, it seems like. It's definitely going to require a tune revision. I've already got a base tune.
All right, let's get all this on the truck and go make some runs and just see what happens. We got them on yesterday, but we didn't make any runs because the weather was so bad, but we actually got a little 70-degree weather out here today. We're gonna show you these wheels and then go make some runs, have a few bets on if we think we're gonna break into the 10s on a quarter, and if we're gonna break 3 and get into the 2s on a 0 to 60.
Yeah, this drag pack, it looks pretty cool, but can I just say, can you look and see how low we are, man? I mean, look at this.
Oh my goodness. Let's get a tape measure. Dude. I think this is the lowest point. We're about 2.5 inches off the ground. I think the bash plate's a little bit lower. Like, yeah, it don't
close
even.
To 2 inches off the ground here in the front.
That's low.
That is pretty low. On the vehicle with the Wolf logo, got these wrapped black. Already got some brake dust on them.
This is my first set of bead locks. I can tell you right now, it won't be my last. I love how these look. Now, obviously, I'm not excited about how small the tire is on the truck. That's the first thing you notice. But by golly, when you got bead locks, this thing just looks mean. So I guess the big question is 10s and 2s. Do you think we're gonna run our first 10-second?
I think we're gonna get into the 10s on this run, and I think we're definitely getting sub 3s. I think we're gonna be a 2-something second, 0 to 60 time. And I don't think we're going to crush any records or anything, but you know.
This is the base tune for this truck with this setup, so we've got to do some data logs. We definitely need 2 or 3 tune revisions to be able to really get it hot.
Got to get with Ken at Oz.
Yep.
He's the man.
I don't think we're going to do it. I think we still got, I think our best so far has been like an 11.4 in the quarter, and I think like 3.4, 0 to 60, maybe 3.3.
They say that a drag pack is worth 4/10 at least. That means we're right there nipping on 10s, guys.
Let's go do some runs.
You got to heat the tires up first, man, before we head out there. That way they're good and sticky.
Burn out?
Let's do it.
All right. What's wrong?
Hey, you just got to get them warm, man. You ain't got to burn them all the way off.
Sorry, old habits die hard.
I'd say they're good and hot.
Hey guys, we just launched shopbackroaddriver.com. Go pick up a new hat, go pick up a new shirt. We've even got decals in the store. All the proceeds go to buy more tires and more gas. I'm kind of surprised.
10-9 twice.
You
back
called
to back.
it. You called it.
Back to back.
I'm glad we were able to back it up. Now, I didn't launch as hard as I could. I didn't hardly brake torque. I probably got up to about 800 or 900 RPMs before we launched.
Yeah.
We're on the street in Mexico. So we've got to air down a little bit, get our tune right, you know, get that number on down.
Go ahead and turn on the inner chiller.
It's going to be a game changer, guys. I think this is just the start. Even though we're going into winter, guys, I think it's just the start. Hey, comment down below if these numbers surprised you one way or the other. Did you think the truck would be faster? It's a 4-door, 5,500-pound truck. It is dropped. It is with the big boost. It is with the small tires. We got all the right things going for us. But where did you think this thing would come in? Comment down below and let us know.
Make sure you go to Shop Back Road Driver and check out the merch.
Hey, guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.